Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you in a full and complete but simplistic tutorial how to use an Nespresso Citiz and Milk coffee machine. This will once again, as I said before, be a full tutorial for beginners, so let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, let's go over the machine. Here's the machine itself. You have the machine, you have the water tank at the back, the capsule goes in here. As I opened it up, some water got let out, no big deal. You have two buttons over here and you have a plug. So you're gonna want to make sure, and there's the milk machine over there, the milk frother. You're gonna want to make sure that it's plugged in, okay? Once it's plugged in, you can turn it on by pressing either of the buttons, okay? I'm gonna push this one here, and essentially the buttons are gonna flash, the lights are gonna flash as the machine warms up. When the lights are solid, that means that the machine is ready to be used. You have a lungo button over here, which is a bigger cup, and an espresso button over here, which is a smaller cup, okay? You can fill up the water tank easily. All that you gotta do is take the water tank, sort of angle it backwards like that. You pivot it backwards and you remove it. You can then take off the lid, fill it up, and then put the water tank back in place. So just push the bottom in place, and then it sort of clicks in place like that. It angles back in place. Once again, to remove it, you sort of angle it backwards at the top, remove it, and then you put it back in place by pushing it down at the bottom, and then just pushing this top part in, okay? Now, when you're ready to make a coffee, when the lights have stopped flashing and you're ready to make a coffee, you open this up, and that will open up the pod portion. You're gonna wanna get a coffee pod right over here, and you're gonna wanna place it in like this. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. You drop the coffee pod in like that, okay? You close the lid, and now it's ready to be used. And you want to get your cup. I'm going to get an espresso cup over here. Put the cup in place. You can get a bigger cup if you go like this, or a small cup like that. And basically, I haven't used this espresso cup in a while. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it's clean. It's been sitting in the cupboard for a while. Is there anything in there? Yeah, no, perfectly clean, totally fine. All right, anyways, I'm going to push the espresso button once. That will create an espresso coffee. So I just pressed it once, and it will quickly, it only takes a few moments for an espresso. It's really, really quick. The lungo takes a bit longer, but the espresso is not that much coffee. It's the lungo is like more than double the espresso. So, you know, this is a really, really quick thing. It only takes a few moments, okay? So essentially, you're gonna, it's done already. So you're gonna let it finish up and drip up. When it's done dripping, okay, you can actually leave the pod in there, okay? And when you're ready to do your next coffee, when you open this up, the pod will drop down. So I'm just gonna take this out in just a moment. I'm gonna let it drip for another few seconds. But when I'm done with this, I can leave the pod in here. When you open this up, the pod drops down. Now the dripping is gonna stop because the pipes are now empty. Let's just get that last drop. I'm gonna place it over to the side. I will drink that later. As you can tell, I'm pumped up. I only have 2 cups of coffee a day, but those 2 cups, man, they pump me up. So now I can put a new pod in there and close it, or I can leave it empty. But essentially that pod has now dropped down into this container over here. So that's where all of the empty pods go. And yes, I will be cleaning this after. Don't worry about that coffee that's dripping down there. That's where all the empty pods go. You can take this out and you can empty it out. So I'll just put it in the sink right now. So you can see right there, you can empty out the pod. There was some water in there also. So you can empty out the pods like that really, really easily. If you want to turn the machine off, you just press both of these buttons together. So you can see it's on right now. You press both of them together just for a second and it turns off. And either button, pressing either button once will turn the machine on. To use the milk frother, you open this up, okay? You put your milk in there. This goes on the bottom there, so you can actually remove this piece right here, and it goes on the bottom, just so you can see what it looks like. It goes on the bottom over there. And once your milk is in there, you put the lid on, and you push this once quickly for hot frothing, and you hold it for a couple seconds for cold frothing. I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna turn it off because there's no milk in there, so I don't wanna use it. But you push it once. We'll try that again. You push it once, and you can see that means it's hot frothing. So I'm just gonna turn it off because I don't want to use it. But it'll automatically shut off when it's done its frothing cycle. You can also manually turn it off like I did right there. And I think that is it. There's more advanced features like programming the coffee size, the brew size, and stuff like that. You can do stuff like that. But in terms of how to use the Nespresso Citiz and Milk coffee machine and milk frother in its like basic form and function, that's basically how to do it simplistically. There's advanced features, but I'm going to do separate videos on each of the advanced features. So subscribe if you want to see some of the more advanced videos that I'm going to do about this machine and other tutorials. And you know, if you're having an issue like if it's not pumping water, I'm going to do stuff like that as well. So subscribe and you can see those videos as well. And that's basically it. If you like this video tutorial slash explanation slash demonstration, please be sure to give it a nice big healthy thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.